Love in the ocean, but if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could move on. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves, and I'm knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone, in the presence I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh, you something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dress it, gone flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight, retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle.
We could do it all night. We could go all night. Love in the ocean, but if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves, and I'm knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone, in the presence I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh, you something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dress it, gone flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight, retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle.
We could do it all night. We could go all night.
Good morning. How is everybody doing? See, I'm a little up because let me tell you something. I didn't have to work yesterday. my kids, my daycare kids, mother said they were sick, and I was like, "Oh, girl!" So I couldn't halfway sleep last night, but still, I got plenty of rest. I've been up. The kids done gone to school this morning, and I'm chilling this morning. You know, I'm in happy spirits, okay? I'm in happy spirits this morning. We about to put our Christmas tree up this weekend. Christmas is almost done with the kids, and then Andrea can go shopping for herself. But I'm in happy spirits. I feel good. I've been resting, and you know what? I miss my grandson. I just called my daughter this morning. I said, "Let me see the baby." She said, "Mama, he's asleep." I said, "I miss my baby." But you know, I miss him this morning. He don't mood out, you know. Sometimes, you know, I think for my grandson, you know, sometimes I need that love, that smelly, good little baby. He smells so good. I miss him. But I'm glad they have moved out, okay? Because they had too much shit, okay? Them two, she had and he had too much. But they gone. And then my son and his girlfriend is moving out on the 15th of December, and then me and my little kids, we moving into a smaller house, and so we all are moving, okay, and doing our own thing. And I'm so happy that the adult children will no longer live with me. I am moving to a smaller house so they can't come back to my house, okay? I said, I see what y'all think y'all gonna do. So I'm moving to a smaller house, so I don't say, and when they say, "Mama, I ain't got no room, honey. I ain't got no room." You got to go out there and keep treading water, keep swimming, and you know, being an adult you should be, okay? Because I left home at 22 and they never going back home with my mom and dad. I love my parents, but they got on my nerves, okay? So I stayed away from them. I was like, oh no. So yes. So yes. Hi, good morning, vegan. How you doing this morning? Hey, Coco Barbie, how you doing this morning? Devo Treatment, how you doing? How you doing? Yes. Thank you guys for all coming in. Yes, the kids are all, you know. Oh, and I gotta order us some Christmas pajamas. We have Christmas pajamas on Christmas. We all wake up in the same pajamas. So I'm gonna go order our Christmas pajamas. And this year I'm ordering my son's girlfriend because she's celebrating Christmas with us. And she's been living with us for the last 3 months, and she is a lovely girl. Okay, I really like her, and I don't really like everybody. You know, my son don't bring girls. I told him don't bring Don't bring the trick, the hoe, and the one you ain't gonna be in a serious relationship with. I only want to be the person that you gonna be serious with. And I met her last year on Christmas, and they've been together 2 years, and I really like her since she's been living with us. She's a nice girl. You know, she told me she was adopted. I mean, me and her have a lot of things in common, and I really like her. And the one thing I know, she is down for my son. She want him to be a better person. She makes sure he go to work every day. She makes his lunch. I was like, oh hell no. Okay, she do a lot. Okay, but look, what can I say? If you down for my son, I love my son. That's my baby, and that's my baby boy. But he ain't a mama's boy, okay? But she makes sure, you know, she loves him, and I love him in the way that she should. And so I'm happy with that. And if you're gonna love my son because he's a good person, I'm happy with that. Why she don't have a ring yet? They ain't ready to get married yet, okay? They ain't ready to get married yet. You know what? I tell my son and my daughter, look, I got married at 22. So I personally feel like get married at 26, 27. Don't get married at 22. Because sometimes at 22, 23, you still trying to find who you are, what you are. And I'm not saying this is going to be this is a long lasting relationship, but let's breathe. Let's do things together. But you know, no, no, they should not. No, don't get married early. Do not get married early. Do not get married early. That's why I say do not get married early. Yeah, so don't get married early. I'm not telling nobody to get married early. Get married when y'all ready to get married. I get married when y'all ready to get married. You know, like I'm not letting I'm downsizing because I don't want nobody to come to my house. I want nobody to come because I don't want to help nobody no more. So that's why I'm downsizing, because I don't want to help nobody no more. I want to do me. And so I don't want to help anybody anymore. And so they got to go. And I'm okay with that. Have they helped me? Yeah, they have. But it's time for them to go and do their own thing. And I appreciate everybody coming in my live. I'm putting my Christmas tree up this weekend. It's going to be up. I told the kids, we putting the Christmas tree up. Put the Christmas tree up. And I want them to, we're going to put the Christmas tree up. I got to get the Christmas pajamas. And what y'all doing for Christmas? What y'all putting up for Christmas? Hey, Nick, how you doing? How's the baby? What y'all putting up for Christmas? Oh, thank you for sharing my live out. I really appreciate it by Lady K. How you doing? But what y'all putting up? What y'all doing on Christmas? What we doing? We went to the movies and seen Black Panther. That's what we did for Thanksgiving. I promised the kids we've seen Black Panther for Thanksgiving. That was good. But it was sad. But it was all right. The kids loved it. But it was a 3-hour movie. Okay. So it was a 3-hour movie. But it was good. But it did seem like in that movie, and Miss Chad Bosey, just a little bit, it wasn't the same. I would just put it wasn't the same. So I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same like it should have been. So it wasn't the same. So, but I feel like they should have gave him more the credit in that movie. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I mean, it wasn't enough for me. It wasn't enough for me. I mean, in the opening, I don't know. It's just something they should have. Something about the way they did it. You know, so I love the Fast and the Furious, and that's one of my favorite franchise. Okay, so when Paul Walker died in Fast and the Furious, the way he went out on the sunset, I feel like they didn't do justice for Chad Bosey. So I would say it was a good movie, but they should have done something different for him. And maybe the reason the Fast and the Furious was my favorite series because I've been watching it since the first. So, but this is with Chad Bosley first Black Panther. I don't know. It's just something about that movie. It didn't set well. They should have had more. They should have had more for him. They should have had more for him. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the scripture wasn't right. I don't know. But they should have had more for him. So I don't know. I just feel like they should have had more. Taking a lot of pictures. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I always buy gifts for my grandma. I give her all year. Oh, you don't celebrate Christmas, vegan? I didn't know that. We are doing well. I'm keep asking my husband to bring a tree from the stores, and he is taking his sweet time. He's going to get mad if I buy one, if I buy a new one. You know what? I used to buy a tree every year, but last year I bought a tree and it got lights on it. So this time I'm taking it out the closet and we're going to be putting that tree up, and it got lights on it and already. So I'm so glad that I decided to, it was an artificial tree, but I put it in the closet and I don't have to do that because the tree, oh man, the tree, man, it's a lot. So I have not, I haven't put it up because I don't really I don't be rushing after Thanksgiving to put the tree up. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't be rushing after Thanksgiving to put the tree up. So, hey, Sherry, how you doing this morning? So I don't be rushing to put the tree up. Just Andre, I don't feel bad about wanting your children to be self-sufficient. Yes. And so I'm gonna move into. I don't care if I'm moving to an apartment. It don't bother me, but at least they won't be coming back home to me, and they can be self-sufficient and self-sufficient. And that they have really helped me with my children and done things for me. But all my daughter's stuff is gone. My grandson's stuff is gone. The house ain't cluttered like it was. It was too much stuff up in here. And so, I'm happy that they all on their own doing their own thing. And they should do their own thing. They're grown people. Okay. But do I want my son to get married early? No, I don't want him to get married early. I think he should they should have a level field, and he's doing good. She's doing good. My daughter is doing good, and I'm going to help them. It's about time you put up. Got to take up. Yes. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. About time I put up that tree, and then come after Christmas, I'm ready to take it down. Some people just have it up all year. I'm like, nope. But I'm my sister. She better decorate than I am. So I did call them and say, hey, can you think you can help come put the tree up? And we got all decorations, but I got everything. But she's gonna come and helping make sure it's the decorations are right. So I'm okay with that. So we have Kwanzaa around homie in Cali, gangster boys. Okay. You said, oh man, I mean, I don't really like to put all that decoration up. Sometimes I think it's a waste of time. But I'm doing it for the kids. Just for me. I just like, man, it's a waste of time to put it all up. But the kids, they love to see the tree. They love to see all the presents under the tree. So what can we say? I just put it up. But as soon as hold on a minute. Hey, Big Lenore, how you doing this morning? I'll just ready to wait and put the tree up and decoration up. But as soon as after Christmas, I'm taking that tree down. I'm like, I probably could do it the day we do Christmas. But I told the kids we're gonna do something else because we did see Black Panther. So I'm trying to figure out what other movies are available so we can go see. But the movies is high too, girl. The movies, when we seen Black Panther, it was $13.50. I was like, the movies is high. The movies out here is a little high. $13.50 for the matinee. Then you gotta get popcorn. I was like, oh. So, so I'm gonna find some more things for me and the kids to do. And we supposed to go see the light show. I told mom to go take them to see Santa Claus and take a picture with Santa Claus. And so I'm trying to do that too. But it was cold and rainy yesterday, and when it was cold, I was like, oh, it's raining, you guys, cold and rainy. So they was like, you love Black Panther? You thought it was excellent, Villanora? It was good. I mean, it was good, but did they do Chad Botley justice in the Black Panther movie? I don't know. I thought that they should have done a little more for him, and to watch what is it, Fast and the Furious, and how they send Paul Walker off. I don't know. It's just to me, for me, they didn't give him I don't know. It felt like it was missing something in the movie. Don't get me wrong, it was a good movie, and it was a great movie, but it felt like, for me, watching it, and my kids, they didn't understand it, but for me, I watched the first one, it felt like they missed something in the movie for Chad Bosley. The send-off wasn't as good as I thought it should have been. That's my own personal opinion. So, maybe, I don't know. It's my own personal opinion. Temperature in Sacramento, what was the temperature yesterday? Was like 43 degrees. It was cold and rainy up in here. And I was like, oh, it's cold outside. It was cold outside Sacramento. So, do the lights in the old Sacramento. Oh, okay. Yeah, we take the kids to do the lights. Okay. Are you guys still paying for? Yes, we went to see Black. Yeah, it was $13.50 at the matinee for Thanksgiving. Okay, they did a great job of highlighting him for me. You think so, Leonora? I just didn't see if they. I just didn't see that they I don't know. Maybe I was expecting more than what they did, and maybe because how they had Paul Walker in Fast and the Furious, how they ended up doing his character. I don't know. Maybe I just thought that they was going to do Chad Bosley a little different, maybe. But it was a great movie. I seen it. I don't think I'll be seeing it again. One for me was enough, because it was watching it for me made me miss him not being in that movie and knowing that he has passed away. Yes, I live in Sacramento. Yes, I live in Sacramento. No, I live in Sacramento. My ex-mother-in-law live in Sacramento. I actually like it there. Yes, I've been living in Sacramento since I was 15 years old. Yeah, 15 years old. My parents moved to California in the 90s, and we moved to Stockton, California. And then my sophomore year, we moved to Sacramento. So I've been in Sac ever since. But yes, I've been in Sacramento. And this is where it's not that when I went home to North Carolina, well, it was in October, it was too damn cold there. So I was ready to come back to California, but it's cold right now. It's gonna be cold in December, January, February. Come March, like the early March, it will be warm back up in Sacramento. Okay. Yes, Nicole Murphy is from Sacramento. Yes, she is. Okay, so I was calling him. Okay, so I was calling his name wrong. Okay, Chad Bosley. Okay, but I still feel like they could have did better for that brother. It could get better, because I don't personally think I would have seen the first one if it wasn't for him. He was good looking in the movie, so hopefully, that he did. I ain't gonna tell the spoiler, but it's a surprise in the end at the movie. So you gotta watch the movie. But you'll be in Southern California for Christmas, really? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Eleanor. Shoot, it's cold. It's cold out here. Okay, and it's cold in the morning too. Taking the kids to school. Cause I'm man, it's cold in the morning. It is cold in the morning taking the kids to school. So, but it is what it is. We gotta do what you gotta do, you know. And I'm rested because kids didn't come yesterday, and I love my daycare kids, but now I'm fully tired. I had a lot of stuff to do this week, and Andrea don't get enough sleep. And don't get enough sleep is you be tired, and so my kids don't leave it till like late night. So sometimes it takes me a minute to get to sleep, and then I had to get up at 6 because my son has to be at school to have tutoring at 7:30 in the morning. So, I'm so glad they're gonna be out of school for almost 3 weeks in a minute, and so I don't have to get up early in the morning because I'm not a morning person. But I still get up in the morning, even though I'm not a morning person. But and my friend, she's cooking again, so we'll go over there and eat. But I want to try to take the kids back to the movies because they do like the movies, and it's another movie they want to see. So what can you do? But it is a light show in Sacramento. Vegan Girl just said it was, so I might have to take the kids down there. I try to do something with them when they're not in school, but they have tutoring 3 days a week, online tutoring. So it's a lot. Trying to make sure everybody get right, make sure everybody got good grades in school. That's what you have to do, period. And so they have tutoring every day after school. So, but what are you guys doing for the holidays? I'm gonna see my dad. I'm gonna see my sister, and that's pretty much that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill around the house, watch some stuff I haven't caught up on, some shows that I haven't seen, because when you're in the bind, you don't get to see all your shows that you watch. So I still ain't finished watching my series, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med. I still got to catch up on The Resident, with Malcolm Jamal Water. That's my favorite show too. And then I watched the Queen Latifah show on Sunday, but they're all like in a thing to say, I'm going to watch it. So I haven't had time to watch it. So hopefully during the Christmas break, I could binge watch the show before they go on season finale. So I'll be trying to do that. So that's what I'll be trying to do when the kids are not in school. So what are y'all doing for Christmas? Since not everybody celebrate Christmas, I get that. Not everybody wants to, sometimes you just want to do things for yourself. So everybody buying for themselves, because I'm buying me some new makeup and some new tennis shoes. That's what I told myself I was gonna get myself. A new pair of tennis shoes and a new pair of makeup. Jerry's driving from Mississippi, driving to Mississippi from Philadelphia for Christmas. Good gracious, 19 hours. When are you leaving, Derek? And how long you gonna be in Mississippi? So, man, that's a lot to do. That's a lot to do. That's a lot of driving too. Derek, you do a lot of driving, huh? Vegan girl, $5. But vegan girl said, she said, I watched my friend kids for one weekend. I spent over $500 on them. $500 for a weekend. What did you buy? How many kids was it? Okay, for one weekend. What did you buy, vegan, for the kids? That's what I want to know. Tell me what you bought for the kids. $500. 10 days. We leave for on the 4th and come back on the 22nd. Oh, so you leaving Monday then? Vegan, what did you buy for the kids? I'm trying to figure out what you spent $500 on the weekend for some kids. And how many kids was it? And what was their ages? I watched my friend kids one weekend. I spent over $500 on the kids. Kids cost too much. What did you spend Girl, what did you buy for one weekend? Did you spend $500? Okay, vegan girl. Green vegan. What did you buy? How many kids was it? And why you spent $500? I want to know that answer. Because, girl, what did you spend? $500 in one weekend. How many kids was it? I just want to know how many kids was it. Two teenage, and we went to Dave and Buster and the pizza place out here. Okay, so 2 teenagers. $500 with 2 teenagers? Oh hell no! Y'all ain't got no. What is that? Incredible Johns? Cause that's $500. What did I mean, were you trying to occupy them the whole time they was there? I'm just asking. They ain't got no phone. $500 kids cost, but not $2,000 a month. Kanye. Okay, so let's have this conversation about Kanye and Kim and the court system, because let's be honest and tell the truth. California has 3 different systems when it comes to the child support. So what they did was, and the reason I know it because I done been through it. Okay, I've been divorced, so I was divorced in California. So what they did was they put all of Kim and all of Kanye's money and put it in the computer, and they seen what was what. So that's the amount they came up with when after they put what she made, what he made. That's the amount they came up with. That we say Kim need that kind of money. Who to say? That's what the courts came up with. They're divorced now. They had to go to mediation. They had to do all that. So that's what the courts came up with. And plus, his erratic behavior, she had to pay for more security anyway. She need nannies. That's true. It's what the courts came up with, and he can always go back and say he don't make that kind of money, and he can say that it's too much money. So I'm just saying that's what the courts came up with, the amount. Kim can say she don't need all that money, but if she gonna say that, so my thing to this is the prenup doesn't see. I see. You're misunderstanding. The prenup doesn't have nothing to do with child support. That is where you're missing, Derek. The prenup doesn't have nothing to do with child support. I believe they both had a prenup, but it doesn't have nothing to do with no child support. So you're misinformed when it comes to the court system and Kanye and Kim. They both had a prenup, but it didn't have nothing to do with no child support. I would hand the kids if I was going to get that money. So the prenup doesn't have nothing to do with the child support. And at the end of the day, that's what the court system came up with. So prenup and child support is 2 different things, and so the prenup doesn't have nothing to do with no child support. That's a separate that's a separate piece of paper. That's a separate order. That's separate. That's separate. So you're misinformed. And I live in California and been here forever. I went through a divorce. It has nothing to do with child support. And when I went to court, the judge awarded me $1,400 a month. That was alimony and child support. Okay, so the prenup doesn't have nothing to do with child support. That's different. That's separate. And Kim and Kanye did not ask for spousal support. So the only money she's getting is child support. They got 4 kids. Okay, I'm just saying. And I think North is the oldest. The rest of them might be under 10. So it has nothing to do with child support. And I know y'all thinking, oh my God, he's paying so much money. Oh my God. But if you go down there in Atlanta to Erica Mena, okay, because she thought she was gonna get the same money that Kim Kardashian was gonna get. She was complaining about what did Erica Mena got? She got $4,300 and some dollars from Safari. Okay. So I'm just saying, she live in Atlanta. It's a difference. And if you go to the lead attorney said Atlanta has one system, California has three systems, how they divide the money and how they divvy it up. They have three systems, their computer systems. Okay, so it doesn't have nothing to do with child support. That is ridiculous. I can bet paper, and she's drawing it up for children to be. I know that's separate, but why do I say that? Because it is separate. It has nothing to do. I do not feel that is one reason why Kim has kept those kids by any means necessary. Look, he would have paid that for them if they was together. Yes, if Kanye and Kim still would have been together, he would have had more money. He would have spent more money. So, I'm saying this to say that it's a separate order. This is what the courts came up with. Kim didn't it wasn't in the court saying I want this kind of money. The courts took her money, his money, and then put it in the computer, and this was the amount that they came up with. Kanye can always go back to court, but to be honest, can Kim say that his erratic behavior right now, that she had to get more security, that she had to have more protection for her children? Yes, she does. Yes, she can say that. So, I'm just saying they do got 4 kids. I'm just saying. And Vegan said rich children cost. Yes. No children on earth are going through. Okay, but we're at the average people. We ain't Kanye and Kim. Kim kids go to private school. They go to private this, private that, the security, nannies, all that. I'm not saying a child need that kind of money, but I ain't the court system, and I'm not saying and our kids are not famous kids. Our kids, Kim kids, if anybody wants to kidnap them, hurt them, they can. So she needs a lot of protection around them. She was not able to carry the last 2, but she was determined to have more. Yes, she was. I believe she was determined to have 4 kids, 2 girls and 2 boys. That erratic behavior, where he taught the erratic behavior that Kim said she had to get. Kim just said she had to hire more security. Look, I'm just saying this. Look, I am not saying, I'm saying he has erratic behavior. I'm saying that he has caused that she said he should have more security. He just said that he's running for president again. She had to have more security to protect her children. And if the courts awarded her that money, she might not need it to take care of the kid, but she can pay for security. She can keep on paying for them nannies. She can keep on paying for them private schools. And did you think that he wasn't gonna? You think he wasn't gonna pay child support? They're divorced now. So in California, when you divorce somebody and you're a mommy and daddy, your daddy is gonna pay child support if the daddy don't live in the house with the child. Now, I know you don't like child support, Derek. I know you think it's too ridiculous. You don't like the court system, but it is what it is. $50,000 a piece. Watch where you put your yes. So I'm just saying, he got divorced from her. They're divorced now. He would have spent more money with them being together. So, what did you say? Of course, she would say that he's threatening a host. but what have he actually done? Okay, so I'll say this. Doesn't he have bipolar? So can you say some of his behavior is erratic? Is he taking his medicine? Is he not on his medicine? I'm just saying that's some of the things that I personally believe, and I mark my word. I told my girlfriend when she started having kids with him, Kim is gonna take them kids and say Kanye is bipolar and his erratic behavior. She's gonna use that as a weapon against him. So I'm just saying some of his behavior that she has to protect her children, and that's what she has to do. At the end of the day, she's gonna protect her children at all costs. And I don't blame her. He just got suspended from praising Hitler. He put the kids in more danger. Yes, Villanor, I'm man. Come on and have a conversation, Villanor. Yes, he has put the kids in danger. The system is what is agreed, which is why I paper a lot of the type would be appropriate to protect his assets. But would he be thinking logically on logical terms? Okay, so yes, that's what I just said. He just can you put the link in the stream host? You can't do it for me, Derek. I forgot how to do it. Derek, do you think he's a good role model? Derek, yeah. Do you think Kanye is a good role model, Derek? I'm just asking you. You think he's a good role model? And for somebody who's I'm not gonna say he don't love his kids, but do he think some of his action is causing harm to his children? Now, Kanye just put out. Let me tell you something. When you're divorced, you don't got to like each other. But when you have kids, I feel like you should respect each other. And he just put out last night that he caught Kim Kardashian with Chris Paul when Chris Paul is a married man. Chris Paul, I don't know what Chris Paul done to the brother. It don't seem like Chris Paul did anything to Kanye, but Kanye put out that he caught Kim with Chris Paul. I'm confused. Do you think that you causing Chris Paul problems now? Just asking the question, Derek. No celebrity is a good role model. I can't speak on his father's skills. If you're referring to his interview and his political memory, nothing regarding being a father. Okay, so, but when you say, dear self, good morning, but when you say, okay, so his erratic behavior is erratic behavior. Okay, so let's be honest and clear. There are celebrity children, and his erratic behavior that he's been off on Twitter. He just Hitler. I'm not saying he's not a good father, but is he putting his kids in danger? That's a question I'm asking, Derek. Is he putting the kids in danger? Because I believe Kim said in the last couple of months that she had to hire more security. So, can you be a good father and still have erratic behavior? I don't know. Ask the question. Is he off his meds? Because I'm just asking, some people who are sick and who has mental health issues, they can be good parents, but we got 4 kids, and people can try to hurt your children because your behavior. But what I know is what he's saying being a weapon against him, in which he is crazy understanding where we have the right to speak on how we feel. His answers are putting the children in danger, mental health and spiritual. he posts on Twitter is not cool in any level. Of course, you would say that, host Kim. Kim would say she's scared. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. So let's break this down. Let's be honest and clear. If I had my children, if they were my kids, he is putting the kids in danger. Kim said Kim is their primary provider. So if she's their primary provider and she's taking care of the kids, I mean, I'm just putting it out there. She said she's a primary provider. So she's the one who makes sure the kids go to school. She's the one who makes sure the kids eat. She's the one who makes sure the kids take a bath. Where is Kanye at? And if he's not around and he's out here in Wyoming, Miami, whatever, he's not around to protect and provide because he's not there. And she's saying she has to hire more security to protect her children because they are a target. Are you being a good daddy then? Derek? Just ask the question. His posts are like Kyrie's. Okay. Jeff Bezos is online. Well, I mean, I will say this. I ain't seen Kyrie put his kids in danger. Just ask the question. And he just had a baby. Not having him put his child in danger. He's not all on Twitter. He's not all on Instagram, putting the children in danger. And Kyrie's child is not even 2 or 3 yet, I believe. Okay, just asking. I'm scared of Kanye, and I don't even have kids with him. Host, drop the wrench so I can drop the link. Drop the wrench. What? What's that supposed to mean? Drop the wrench so I can't drop the link. Okay, I think I know what you mean. I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to mean. I'm just saying. Some of his behavior has put the kids in different some of his behavior. Now I'm not saying that Kim. I'm not saying that Kim. The course awarded her the money. So what do you say? What did you say when you remove my rent? I remove your rent. Okay, let me see this. I can't say that Kim hold on a minute. Okay, Derek, I made you moderator again. I don't know what happened. Okay, now I see what it was. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what Villanor said. So I didn't read my chat the other day until you saying I saw your name. Okay. I just made you moderator again, Derek. Okay. I don't know what happened. You should be doing now. What I'm saying was, I hope I did it right. Hey, one proud grandma. I'm just saying that the kids are in danger. The kids are in danger. You know. Hey, E Black, how you doing this morning? The kids are in danger. So I'm just saying, does Kim have the right? Let me see. Okay, anybody can join the stream right now. Does Kim have a right to say that Kanye behavior is a right? Because let me tell you something. She can go to court and say that his behavior is a right and it's affecting the children. So I don't think he understands quite. I don't think he quite understands the behavior that is acting, that it can affect his children. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying his behavior, and And if anybody want to join the conversation, y'all can. Y'all could. I just go up on the stream yard. Derek put it in the chat. I'm just saying his behavior has affected the children. And so you might not think Kim need all that money, but actually that when my friend broke it down, it's not a lot of money. You think it's a lot of money because he's rich, but it's not a lot of money he has for children. And they put in, he lost some contracts. They put in how much he made. So people might say there's too much money. People might say she don't need all that money. But at the end of the day, these kids got high private schools. These kids need security. These kids need they got nannies, and they are rich children. So they don't live the average life that we live. And so how can you say she don't need all that money? How can you say that she don't need this and she don't need that? I'm just saying. And it's so funny. I think sometimes it's so funny that men, and I'm not trying to hurt men in my chat, but it's so funny. Sometimes men be saying what the mother don't need. But are you there? Are you there with the child majority of the time? If the mother has the children majority of the time and the dad pays child support, that means he's not there. That means she's doing everything. That means she's taking the kids to school. That means she got to pay for this, got to pay for that. And he comes in and out when he wants to. I'm just asking some questions this morning. So I'm just saying, when you say, okay, hey Derek, how you doing this morning?
Yeah. Shout out and respect due to the mighty, ubiquitous Andrea Lynch. How you, young lady?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. We'll have to have this discussion in the evening. As you can see, I'm at the medical facility, so I got to talk in rapid fire style. So I'm not asking. This is everyone always want to put out disclaimers. I don't do none of that. As you know, I just talk what I talk, and you believe. I mean, you feel free to disagree, and we can leave it there, but we can have the conversation. So I'm just gonna say what I got to say in less than 4 minutes. I'll go back to the comment that one of the commenters dropped below about the swastika and things like that. Well, as we know, Kyrie Irving got in trouble for just putting up a tweet.
Yes.
Was sharing a page, a link from Amazon. Amazon, you can go right now. I did it. So I dare anyone right now, go to Amazon and you can buy Nazi paraphernalia. Is Jeff Bezos being in trouble for that? So whomever said that, with all due respect, said because he put up a swastika on Twitter, what you're saying, it means nothing, because Jeff Bezos is making money off Nazi paraphernalia. So we can get that out the way right there. You can put whatever you want on Twitter. Thanks to Elon Musk, this is a free country. You can put up whatever, but that has nothing at all to do with him as a father. Nothing. Any more than the fact that I may question whether there's as a father, I question organized religion. I wouldn't say that there's not a God. I just question organized religion. Does that make me a bad parent? I think not. But that's my right to believe what I choose. So that's my opinion on that. So I just want to clear that out the way. But I was just simply saying, Ms. Lynch, regarding the children, I think $200,000 is an exorbitant amount of money. No two children, no four children gonna go through $250,000 in a month. I just don't see it. I just personally do not see it. Wait, no, like I said, I just want to just say what I got to say. I'm gonna step aside. I personally think that that's an exorbitant amount of money. And what I'm saying is, because these athletes and entertainers have so much money, I personally, if that were me, I can only speak for myself. Mm-hmm. Kanye wasn't a smart one in my view. I can only speak for myself. I would have had something in place, and I don't even like 50 Cent, but just the same way he did. I put up a trust fund for any children once I step away from the ass, so you can draw from that. I'm not gonna give out no $200,000 a month. I would have definitely found a lawyer to have had me some papers in place should I have children. Just like how, remember, I think you was talking yesterday that if Janet Jackson had stayed married for 5 years, she get X amount of money. And you can draw these papers up. I'm quite sure that there are legal experts or legal bigwigs who could have made that happen. That's all I'm saying. Well, he did fail to do that, so he's at the mercy of the courts. And I see everything I just said. I couldn't type all this shit. All right. So that's all I'm saying. I know folks are equivocal about, and I'm one of them, are equivocal about the child support system, I think it's a wreck one. Me personally, but I just don't see what any child on earth, including my 18-year-old daughter, gonna go through $250,000 a month. I don't see it. That's all I'm saying. Folks believe what they choose, and that's what I choose to believe. That's all. No more, no less. So yeah. All right. So that was it. But we can have this conversation when we have our talk. You know, I know you went through the child support thing, and God bless you. Luckily with me and Shirley, we were older parents. I ain't never had to go through no child support, but nonetheless, my brother did, my daddy did, and all my partners. And I see how the courts have railroaded a lot of these good men, and they make them bitter because the court system is so broken. So I understand. You always hear me say, Ms. Lynch, take care of your kids. You take care of your kids, but it's that dollar amount and how they reckon men's lives to do it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't think anybody will disagree that the court system is broken. And if you do, I think you need to rethink yourself. But that's my opinion. And I have every right. You have every right to disagree with me. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Okay.
So if you'd like to rebut in a couple of seconds or a couple minutes,
I do have something to say, because child support, alimony. Sorry. I apologize. Child support. Child support is a separate. Child support is a separate entity. Okay, so when and if you go to lead the attorney, pointed it out on his live, because he was talking about Erica Mena and Safari. So in Georgia, they have one system. In California, they have 3 systems. So when they put the money in the computer, they went down 3 systems. Okay, so they have 3 systems. But the point is, child support, that's what they came out with. And my thing is this: yes, Kim Kardashian kids are not Andrea kids. So my kids ain't rich. My kids don't go to private school. My kids don't do this. My kids don't need private security. My kids are not in harm's way. When their father put them in harm's way, because she is the mother, she's the primary mother, and she's saying his bad behavior is putting her children in prime.
Imagine my shot.
She has to say that. And hire more security and hire more people. Celebrity kids can get kidnapped. So I'm just saying that is a real thing. They can get kidnapped. So as a father, that's what I'm saying. As a father, and knowing that he has mental health issues, okay? And let me tell you, I know people who have mental health issues, but my ex-husband don't have mental health issues. But the one thing that he would not do at the end of the day, when it comes to our children, is put our children in harm's way. And so what I'm saying is, if he claimed he loved his children and claimed that he wants the best for them, why put them in harm's way when your actions of what you're doing is putting them in harm's way? Not the mother. The mother ain't talking. The mother ain't putting them in harm's way.
But Ms. Lynch, I have to respectfully disagree with you. He hasn't done anything. And you can't show where he has done anything to harm them children. And you're talking about what could be. Quite naturally, the woman will say, she will say something like that. And as far as me conflating the 2 issues, no, ma'am, I just disagree with you. I'm not conflating anything. I'm simply saying that Kanye West hasn't done anything. He has every right to speak how he so chooses. That has nothing at all to do with him being a father. And we understand that Kim Kardashian, how she got to be as famous as she did, quite naturally, she would say that, oh my God, my kids are in danger, stuff like that. Well, if Jeff Bezos can sell swastikas and things like that, is he not putting his children in danger? I'm not conflating two. So I have to. I was just going to the point down there. I just personally don't see it. I just think that they're using this dude's words against him, and that's his fault. But see, that's where we are in society, where you have to watch everything you have to say. But for as I'm concerned, I just see that money as a whole. That's ridiculous. Ain't no man going. Ain't no child going through $250,000 a month. I don't believe it.
So if he don't need $250,000, do you think when Erica Mena was complaining about the money that Safari gave her, she said Safari gave her $4,300 and some dollars, and she said wasn't enough money.
Well, again, that's where you got to be smart. See, I can't speak to why they didn't do what they did. We can only give our opinion. And my opinion, knowing the type of person I am, if I had that type of money, If I had that type of money, I would have had some high-powered lawyer to see what the laws were in the state in which we had these children, knowing that stuff could, no problem, knowing that stuff could crash and burn. That's all I'm saying. You have to protect your heart and your genitals. That's all I'm saying. You know, folks believe what they so choose. But my belief is this. I think you have to be smart, understanding who you are, what you have at stake, and what you have to lose. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So,
Actually, before you go, can I say something to you? Hi. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just want to say this real quick. You're conflating issues.
Okay.
When I brought up the swastika, it's the point that, do you think, whether or not you agree with him doing it, whether or not I agree with him doing it, do you at least agree that that type of action will bring about a certain reaction from people?
It doesn't matter. Well, no, it doesn't matter what it, ma'am. It does not matter.
No. I asked a question. No. Please stay with me. Stay with me where I'm at. Okay.
Okay.
Do those types of actions sort of provoke a response from folks? It may not provoke a response from you or me, but do you think there's a group of people that it could provoke a response from?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And might that response be negative and violent and extreme?
Possibly, but possibly not. See,
Okay.
and what you're doing is conflating.
Wait. Just roll with me. Hold on. Roll with me. Does this man have a large, massive platform? See, if I, I got like 2,000 subscribers and probably, about 100 people pay attention to me at one time. Okay. If I were to post that, I would get a response too. Right. But I'm not going to get the same level of response with my 2,000 subscribers as he will with millions upon millions of subscribers. Do you agree with that?
I do.
So that puts everybody around him in danger. The people who work with him, the people who are his friends, but most specifically his family and his children. So he demands a certain level of security, not only for himself, but for those children, because of his own actions and because of the massive platform that he has. That's all we're talking about. That's all we're talking about.
Ma'am, with all due respect, he can do that on his own dime. And what you're
doing it on his own dime with 200,000 a month. He's doing it on his own dime. And the court is making sure that he does it and that he does it.
And that's the reason why I said that. That's the reason why that, in my opinion, that's the reason why I say the system is broken. That if he felt like that, see, you're under the assumption that because he said what he said, he may bring something. Who's to say that that's the case?
I am under that assumption.
Well, you may be in error.
I'm not in error. You just agreed with me.
We'll have to
with me.
Okay, well, I disagree with you on that point for the simple fact that you're under this supposition that something could happen. It possibly, but it could not also as well.
But don't you have? Come on
now. It already has. It already has.
Don't she have a right as a mother?
Stuff right now.
Don't she have a right as a mother to say that my kids are not protected now? I'm gonna need that money to protect my children. Don't she have a right to that?
Yes, she does. But again, if you're talking that, if that's added onto the child support, at least the way y'all talking, no, I disagree with that.
That's not added onto the child support. That's the child support.
That's the child support.
And that's why
it's inside. It's inside the child support. Did I hear you correctly? Or is that
the 200,000? Yes, the 200,000 a month. And here's the other point, just so you're clear. You can't write up a prenuptial agreement that has anything to do with child support, baby.
Facts.
Well, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but that did not, just using another celebrity. That's exactly what Curtis Jackson did with his child when he. I
don't know what he did, but they can't. He can't. He can't do anything. He cannot do anything about child support, sweetheart. He can't.
Well, he was able to.
No, he wasn't. He paid child support, and when he was done, he was done.
Right, exactly.
They got an issue, And
No, ma'am.
it is what it is. And when it
No,
ended,
ma'am. He said he said out of his own mouth, he set aside monies for his child. That's what he said. He said
okay, he might have, but that has nothing to do
Okay.
with the child support that the courts determine.
Yes, and they was able to do that because he was at their mercy. And what I'm saying is, I would have at least at bare minimum, just me, I would have looked into that as a way to protect my assets should we fall off. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, will I be able to do it or not is another matter.
He wasn't married. See, it's a difference. Kanye.
No, but what he did, no,
he
the
wasn't
point
married.
he did, Miss.
I'm just
At
saying
the
he
point
wasn't
he
married.
did get married.
No, Curtis Jackson was not married to the baby mama. He ain't married to
No, he
nobody.
wasn't. He's never been married.
He ain't never been married. He ain't never been married.
No, when I'm talking about, okay, well, Kanye West got married. And I'm telling you, had that been me, I can only speak for what I would have done based off what the information
do what
I've
you
got.
want to do.
You have
You
to
have
no
to do
law.
what the
You can do
courts
that.
tell you to do. You don't get to choose. What you talking about?
No. What I'm talking about, you're not listening. Y'all so quick to jump in. I said that had I gotten married, I would have gotten my lawyers to look into any and all things regarding child support, alimony, all that based on the various states. That's what I would have done.
Child support prior to the children even being in the world or prior to, it has nothing to do with your spousal support.
Yes, it's asinine, Derek. You cannot do that. I'm trying
It
to tell
doesn't
you,
work like
it
that.
doesn't work like that.
Okay.
If
All
you
right.
ever get married, you would understand the system. It doesn't work like that, baby. I'm trying to tell you. Leonora knows she's married too.
I've been through both child support and spousal support. I've had both. I understand how they determine it. Now, what can happen? Now, let me say this. What can happen is if the two people agree upon an amount,
yes,
the courts will oblige them. So if Kim said, if the court said Kanye owes $200,000 a month, and she said, no, I only need $50,000 a month, I agree to that. The courts will allow them to do that. But it doesn't work the other way around.
Okay, so if I hear you guys straight, he couldn't because you can't foretell the future. I got that. But in the event that something does happen, they can't even do that prior to marriage. Is that what you're saying? Kids, alimony, none of that? They can't do any of that?
You can do alimony prior to in a prenuptial, but you can't do child support. No.
Okay.
It's separate.
Okay, I hear you.
It's separate entities. They're separate entities. So you can't determine it until they won't know until you get a divorce. So they can put all that money in the computer. I told you, California has systems.
Yeah, well, all states vary. I understand that. You keep talking about this lead attorney guy. Everybody in America know that states laws vary from state to state. Tell me something I don't know. I got you. But if y'all say that's how it is, I'll yield to that. But I've heard other stories from men who've gone through similar things, and But I will yield to you, ladies. So thank you for having me on your platform, Miss Lynch. I'm gonna see you around YouTube, Miss Lenore. Pleasure talking with you. All right.
This was fun. You got me all riled up and shit.
No need to be wild. I try to see. That's the thing with these StreamYards. Me and Ms. Lynch talk about this behind the scenes all the time. They so quick to go left, and I'm never going to be on the StreamYard where it go left. Miss Lenore, I don't know you, but I respect enough to at least hear you out, and we can always agree to disagree. Again, pleasure meeting you, man. All right.
Same here. Same here.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Lynch, I'm gonna see you around YouTube here.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Salute.
Salute. Hey, V. Lenore, how you doing? Thank you for gracing my presence on your on my panel today. I really appreciate it.
Girl, no problem. In fact, I didn't even plan to stay here this long. Girl, I'm supposed to be doing some work, child. I'm supposed to be preparing for a meeting at 1:00. You got me up here on this damn panel. I was like, okay. I was over here typing. I said, what in the world? He's in a whole nother world. He don't understand how this works.
Yes, I've been trying to tell people, California is a little different how they got things in the system, but at the same time I do think that some of his behavior is causing harm to his children, and I'm just saying you can be a good father, but do you have to cause harm and you causing strikes to Kim? I mean, how's she gonna be a good mother if she always feel like somebody trying to take a kid from her, somebody trying to kidnap her child? I mean, I'm just saying, are you into tune as a father to say maybe some of my behavior is putting my kids in harm's way?
Right.
Because and at the end of the day, these are you and Kim's kids. So I don't know your kids, but at the same time, I'm a mother, so I would feel the same way. Protect my kids at all costs. And if it's some of that child support gonna have to pay for security, then we're gonna pay for some security.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just saying, and this is how Kim can go to court with erratic behavior. She can go to court and say, look, he's doing too much.
Mm-hmm. And I agree. I think it was Proud Grandma, or someone said, or let me go back. Well, someone has said something about she's putting who was that? Was it Proud Grandma?
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody who said, you know, she's reckless too, or maybe it was that green vegan. Someone was saying how, you know, Kim also is reckless. You know, I agree with that completely.
Yes, I do agree with that. But okay, so we could say they're both reckless. But
exactly.
who's the reckless one? He's the most reckless one.
Exactly. More.
They're both reckless. So to me, they're both reckless. And I don't call people parenting in this question, but damn it, they both reckless for me. But at the same time, his reckless is a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing to say I want to be a great father. I love my kids. And he come Proud Grandma.
I said it, B. Lenore. Yes, I did. I was
and
looking
I
at
agree
it
with you completely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me say this. My child is grown now, right? But even as a grown man, he has only known me to be with 3 men in his whole life. That don't mean that I wasn't dating other folks, and you know what I'm saying. And those 3 people was his father, who I was not married to. Then the man I did marry, that's 2, and then a guy I dated after marriage that I had a kind of long-term relationship with. Those are the only men he ever knew me to have, and still to this day, I ain't bringing nobody around my kids. But but Kim Kardashian, in that little short-term relationship she had that man around her kids with North sitting on his lap. All of that shit is reckless.
Yes.
I don't like that at all.
And Kanye could, to me, if I was Kanye, it would be, when we went to mediation, I would brought all that up. I would have said, look, I'm reckless when it comes to my children. She had other men around my kids. Let me tell you something. When I went to mediation and my ex-husband, soon-to-be wife, smoked, I put it in the mediation. I don't want her smoking around my children. Period.
You can put in some terms and some clauses about it.
So Kanye saying, I don't want North on TikTok. I don't want North around other men. I don't want this. I don't want that. And they would oblige that. But if he ain't listening to nobody, how the fuck you gonna make him listen?
Can I say one thing too? I also say, y'all, they know what the Kardashian clan gives. Every one of them, their mom is a cold piece of work. I'm gonna be honest. She groomed her daughters to. I mean, you have to look at all the men they have dated and how after they left, after the men that each of her daughters dated,
elevated.
All of them came out kind of cuckoo. Was Lamar Odom y'all know he ain't rap too. I mean, and I'm not saying it's their fault, but you have to look at the patterns. And she just taught her kids how to get a bag. Kim kept pumping out them damn kids, and she was doing it by any means necessary. That was also putting her life in risk. So this is welcome to Hollywood.
And I agree with you that, you know, if you look at all these girls, they date men that help elevate their life.
They date black men.
The guy seems to be fucked up when he leaves, but they are in a better position.
Yes, Lenore.
They are.
Yes. But listen, she knew Kanye was been wrapped too tight anyway when she got with the dude. Kanye, his shit just got more exacerbated because y'all after his mom death, the dude wasn't right. We all know this.
Yeah.
She knew the dude.
And that is Kim have ran through everybody, so she only looked at Kanye. Look at her. Come on, let's tell the truth. She have ran through everybody. Come on now, let's tell the truth about her.
Andrea, in California, we know that California child support is totally different. The cost of living is ridiculous, and we're in a big inflation crisis.
Yes.
And how many kids is okay? I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna drop down because I'm like Reed only got 17%. Is it $200,000 for all the children or for each child?
No,
it's for all the children.
Oh, shit. How many? I got 4.
I got 4 kids.
They go to school. That's expensive. If she
That's like
decides to send it,
50,000 per child, basically.
Mhm.
and that's just for per month, right?
Yep.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
don't think that's bad, to be honest.
Yeah, because they're billionaires, right? Or she is.
Exactly,
I mean, come
exactly.
on. It's
And
a
then they
whole different
say how
lifestyle.
you live when you was with the dude is how you supposed to, well, not the dude, how you live with your husband is how you supposed to walk away, right? Right?
Let's be honest. Did they
Hello?
live? Did they live together? I don't even believe they lived together in a whole year. Okay, he was living in Wyoming. She was living She was living in California. Come on now, they didn't live together like that anyway.
Yep. He was even in
Girl.
Chicago. Remember, he went and stayed in Chicago for
Yeah.
a few
So,
months
so, so, so,
before
so
he went to Wyoming.
Wait, let me
So,
find, let me get my charger because it's getting juicy.
okay.
let's be honest and tell the truth. Kim didn't live with Kanye like that.
Oh, they didn't?
No, he
No.
lived in
Oh,
Wyoming. She lived in California. He lived
wait,
yes.
in Wyoming.
Well, look, that's why I was saying there, it was about, you're right, Andre, about a year or so, maybe 2 years, maybe ish, after they got married. They must have been going through something, and Kanye was like, he had gone to Chicago, acting like he was going to
Wyoming.
buy a
He stayed in
home
Wyoming.
there.
She begged him to come back home, and he was like,
That's right. And then she was going back and forth to visit him from,
yes, and the
Chicago
kid.
and Cali. Then he went from there, and next thing we knew, he was buying a ranch in Wyoming. And remember, he lived there.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I
they
didn't
ain't
know
never been living
that.
together.
Yes, yes. He
Did
didn't
he
live
build
with
a
her like
church?
Yep. Hello.
E
Mess.
Black said it's 50 each child every year, about 60K a month each. Ooh, look,
Okay, so
bitch.
I have another question, just
Mhm.
Andrea and Thilo.
Yes,
So was that Kanye in the mask on that interview, or was I
yes,
tripping?
yes.
Oh, why did he sound so? Not to be funny to my white people, and not be. I thought it was a white dude.
Wait, what'd you say? What did he do? What?
Wait, that wasn't Kanye giving that interview with the mask on, was it? No, it
Yeah.
couldn't. It
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
was.
him. That was him.
No.
Yes.
Nah.
This
I
is
thought he
why I
was
say.
white, Lenore.
And the reason I say that, because
Crazy man.
I had a friend of mine went to court. She had erratic behavior, and they took her son and gave it to her baby daddy, but he ain't never raised his child. So I'm saying, if Kanye don't want to, Kim can go and say he's a danger to his children. This she can prove it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
wow. I
This
didn't
is
know
a
that was
real thing.
him.
Mm-hmm. He's a mess.
Oh, I
Child.
see why everybody's up. Oh, you know how you glance at something. I'm like, I ain't like, I
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that was him.
Yes, that was him. Now, Leonor, why you mad?
Oh,
Leonor, why you mad with me?
I'm mad at you because I only planned to come over here for 5 minutes so I could say hi. And I had work to do, Andrea. I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I really have a meeting in like 50 minutes from now, and I'm not prepared.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But your platform is just too
oh.
interesting, and I don't appreciate it, honestly.
Okay, my
Girl, I'm
bad.
watching these kids, Andre, and I'm supposed to be doing daycare. I don't put the kids in the room with some books.
My daycare kids didn't come yesterday, so I had a day off. They didn't come yesterday. I'm like, oh, good.
At least I gave them some books, huh?
Right.
but
I
yes,
had to get up here. I was like, and I wasn't saying anything to be disrespectful about Kim, but they both were displaying reckless behavior. She had that. I mean, she had multiple men.
Yep.
yes,
I just feel sad for the babies. I just feel
I do
sad
too.
for the kids. It's not about the mom or the dad at the end of the day. It's about them children. We know what happens when and their divorce is a public display. So these kids gonna see all this stuff they said about their dad
Yes,
and their
And, and
mom in the
and think
future. And that
about
little
this.
girl, the older girl is smart. The oldest one, that's a grown
Oh yeah,
woman.
she gonna be
That's a
a
little woman.
problem. She gonna be a
yes. I mean,
problem.
she's
Okay, go
already
for
fast.
Illinois.
For me, she's fast for a little girl. She's
She
fast.
is. She's gonna
Okay,
be.
that's all I
She
wanted
gonna
to
be a
say.
problem. So I heard somebody saying, I can't remember what I was watching just the other day. Someone said North gonna whoop her ass. Oh, it was Storm. Storm
Yep.
Monroe said North gonna mess around and whoop Kim's ass one day because she's too much. She's a
Yes,
But they
lot.
did say that about North when North was like 2 years old.
yes.
Yes, she was bad as hell.
You cannot be friends with your child right now when you trying to be parents.
Yeah.
And then Kim will go, "Oh, North said I was ugly. Like, mommy, why you need to wear all this makeup?" And she'll be laughing like, girl, you are grooming." And I just believe her mom, Chris, has groomed. It's grooming. She groomed them girls. And I just
Oh
feel bad for
yes.
I feel so bad for all those
But
grandsons. Well, at least for Kim.
that is the one thing that Kanye fears because he know that Chris groomed them children. So
Yep.
that is the
Mm-hmm.
problem that he be when he be spazzing out. He don't want that. But what I'm saying is, if you don't want that, you should put it in court papers and let it be known that you don't want your daughter on TikTok. You should be
Yep.
known that you have this. You could
Yep.
have a say.
Because
But
all that could be in the court. He could have, at least fought for that,
yes.
fought.
But what
Child,
if he?
it's a
What if
mess.
he? What if
Yeah.
he didn't think about it? Because I did. I'm like, I don't want her smoking around my children. Period.
Yeah.
But he might not be in the right frame of mind to even
That's
He's
true.
come
not
up with.
right. He's crazy as
Yeah.
hell. And I honestly
Yeah.
think, here's the other thing. Let me say, I got two things I gotta say now. Probably do really need to get off of here. But the first thing regarding oh shoot, what did you just say, Proud Grandma? Right before that,
Damn.
I lost my thought.
Even though I'm getting old, so.
Me too, child. Let me see. What did
Wait.
you just say?
I was talking about grooming the kids
Oh, grooming. Okay, I know what I was
and
going to
his
say.
state of mind.
So we
Yeah, okay, go
know
ahead.
that's it right there. We know that he is bipolar and maybe
Yes.
something else too.
Yes.
That is hereditary. You don't know if one of those kids are going to have that.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I got a feeling North might be the one. She seems to be the most like him, to be quite.
She has
Yes.
what you call that? You know what they call little girls? Because little girls display things different, and I
Mhm.
see it in her. I can't put the word on it because she's kind of young, but I know what you're talking about. And with
And,
bipolar, it
yeah,
hits. It can take something to trigger you,
yeah.
and sometimes it hit at a certain age. It definitely does, and it's
I'm wondering if my question would be, Kim knew that Kanye, he may not have been as extreme as he is in this moment when they first started
mm-hmm,
dating, but she had to detect that something was going on with him.
off.
And yeah,
We know when a
exactly.
ninja
And
off.
she was determined to have all of these
All
children.
those
I feel like all of
kids.
that was a plan. All of
Yes.
that was,
Yes.
a way to lock him in. She saw,
Yes.
his potential, and she pounced on the opportunity. So that's
Yes.
the one thing I see, which is a problem. The other thing is she's a stunt queen, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
the mere fact, see, she puts her kids in awkward positions too, because on
Mm-hmm.
that show Ray J exposed how, that whole thing where she acted like Saint came across her porn
Yes.
on
Uh-huh.
Roblox.
Yes.
Like,
Wait,
Yes.
why
what?
did you?
Yes. She showed it on the show. You didn't see the show that she said
I
Satan.
don't watch them no more.
Okay, well,
I
on her
mean, either really,
on her
but
Hulu show, she said Saint came across her video. We was like, on Roblox?
How old is Saint?
Saint is her son.
he's
How old
about
is he?
about
Um,
9 or 10 or something. I
So
yes.
don't.
how did he get to the porn site? She had it open,
No, she's
girl?
Roblox.
No, but here's the thing. She's saying that it was on his gang on Roblox, which I'm not even familiar with, but I know it's for the kids,
That's a
right?
kid game. I'm
Mm-hmm.
familiar with it. It's a kid
So
game. I believe she was lying.
so he came to in the scene, because I don't
Mhm.
watch the show either, but I've seen the clip. In the scene, he comes and he says, "Mommy, you're on here," right? He's laughing. He discovers her, and she's like, "Wait, what?" And she looks, and she's like, "Oh my God, give me that." Come to find out that whole thing was pretend,
Yes.
and she involved her child
Mhm.
in a scenario that was surrounding her porn tape.
Oh, wow.
I'm not
Yes.
saying he saw the porn tape, but she's still involving her kids in
Mm-hmm.
scenarios. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Come find out,
Wow.
Ray J exposed that all of that was fake,
Yep.
and that she always had all the. Anyway, it's just a mess.
So
It's
she
just
put a
a mess.
junkie stunt.
Yes.
Yes,
What you call that? Yes. Mhm. So did.
a
So that's
whole
what the
junkie
junkie
stunt
stuff.
with her child. It's
Yes.
a mess.
Wow. But then they say that I know I was hearing somewhere that they trying to Britney Spears Kanye with that
Yeah,
conservative shit. Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yes.
Britney Spears ain't been right either. So it's all in
No.
Hollywood.
Oh my God.
Hollywood is dark. It's
How you gonna do that with Kanye? Who's gonna be the conservative over him? Who's
Chris trying to be Chris.
Yeah,
who? She's
yeah.
not his mom. She ain't no kin to
It
him.
don't matter. It don't
Child.
matter. You see what they did to that guy on Jackass? That wasn't his relative. I'm gonna put some links in your on under this video. I
Okay.
follow this lady.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She's really good. And that how they did that guy from Jackass. It's some weird
Mm,
stuff going on in Hollywood
hell
where
yeah.
they're picking people like Kanye, people that they see are, and if there's no family around, people will try to get conservatorship over these stars
You
and try and there be the handler. That's what it's called, a handler.
well, you know
Yeah.
what? And okay, I'm really gonna go after this, Andrea. I can't.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just done with you today. Don't
Okay.
talk to me for 2 weeks. One more thing I was gonna say. Talking about conservatorships and how people who don't necessarily you wouldn't think they were qualified to be a conservator over someone. Remember
Mhm.
when Bobby Christina was in her coma in her
Yes.
situation,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Pat Houston had 50% control or over her. Like she had to
Mhm.
work with Bobby. Now,
Yes.
why is that when she had a whole parent,
Mm,
Mhm.
living parent, who was
All you gotta do
active
is go
in
to
that
court.
moment?
Mhm.
But yet still Pat was able to maintain 50%
50%.
control. And
That's
that was a
crazy.
problem because I don't know if you guys have seen this doctor, but I've heard Leola talk about it too, Leola Brown. But this doctor was a holistic doctor that
mhm,
Bobby brought in to work with Bobby Christina.
mhm.
And do you know that Pat Houston wouldn't let him do some of the treatments? Like
I heard of that.
they had to agree in order for this doctor to be able to do certain things. And
Oh wow.
that's crazy to me because she was not a parent. She was
Mhm.
an aunt by marriage. She ain't
Yes.
even a blood relative.
No,
You know
she
what I'm
was. Yep.
saying?
Wow.
But
That's
yeah. Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, that
Okay,
conservatorship is deep. I know, V. Laura, we getting deeper and deeper.
girl,
We
let me get out of this
gonna have to
fucking
do this
rabbit hole.
conversation again. We
I'm
gonna have to
never
have this
coming to this
conversation.
rabbit hole ever again. I just want you to know.
We have to have another conversation. This is too good, okay? I
I
think you guys should do that
I
panel.
cannot with your ass. Anyway, happy Friday, y'all. I gotta
Happy
go.
Friday. Okay. Have a nice day.
You
Too.
too.
Ooh,
Bye bye.
yeah.
Hey, Flower
This was a
Grandma.
good topic, Andrea. This was a really good topic.
Oh, thank you, thank you,
I'm gonna have to share this when I come out.
thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. I've been looking at
You're
your
welcome. It's been a long time, boo, but you know you're my boo still.
it's been, yes, it has been a long time, but you know what? Life changed. I'm different now, and I'm in a different place in life.
Yeah,
I got a
we all
grandson.
are.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
a grandson.
congratulations!
Yes, he's if you look on my channel, you will see him. But he is
How
3 months.
old?
He's 3 months.
You know, I got three. I have three right now, and my son's about to have his first baby, and it's
Uh-huh.
due and she is due April the 7th.
Oh, okay. Yes, he was born August 13th, and so I just love him.
Oh, a couple of days from my mom's birthday. Oh, you're a grandma. You're a Gma. Welcome to the Gma. How does
Yes.
it feel?
Oh, they moved out 5 days ago, and I've been theming because I miss him, and she just called me when I was online. She said, "You want to see your grandbaby?" I was like, "I'll call you back." But
But you know what? Isn't it different? A grandma's love for her grandchild is totally different from your children, ain't it?
yes, yes.
Okay.
I was
Isn't
like,
it?
I was like, she was like, "Mom, can you keep the baby?" I said, "I'll keep him." I said, "But honey, he got on my nerves. Yeah, he got to go home back to you."
Yeah, you could send them back, but it's a different feel. Like my
Yeah,
grandkids are,
yes,
my
it is.
kids like, you didn't treat us like that. I was like, because y'all was the first test.
Yeah, yeah. It is a different feeling, and I love being the grandma now. It's just cool to do things with him, and he was born, and so he left, but he's 3 months old now. He'll be 4 months in December. On December the 13th, he'll be 4 months. He'll
You're
be
gonna
four.
be going through withdrawals if they were staying at your house. That's the hardest thing when my kids moved out and got their own. Well, my other daughter moved
Yeah, but
out. It was
I
hard.
I still take care of him because my daughter go to work, so I said I
Oh
have a
yeah,
home.
me too.
I
Yeah, they
take care.
don't go.
I don't want nobody
Me
else
too.
taking
I
care of
mean, I got two. I took
his kid.
me too.
He
I
can't
wait
talk.
till they get like 2 to 3 years old, and
Mhm.
then they go to like a monastery little school around the corner. But yeah, I get what you say. They don't need to be at nobody's house. I don't
Yeah,
trust everybody, and I
yeah,
see too many horror stories. So that's
yeah.
why I got two in the back
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
it's me a horror story. But yeah, I love being a grandma, and then I still have
Oh, Congratulations.
Now I have my and I have two foster kids. So so yeah. But
How are they doing? How old are they now?
my adopted kids are 8 and 9.
Oh, they same age as my grandson is 10. Yeah, they about to be.
Yeah, my daughter about to be 10 come April, and then my son be July.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, they
Wait, bingo, guess.
check me out on Instagram. You can see the new pictures of them. But check me out on Instagram. It's just Andrea on Instagram.
Okay. I think I got. Yeah, I'm gonna go on there. Derek said bingo, guess, but he knew or had to know what he was dealing with. I saw. Well, Ray J actually escaped from him. Thank God that he got away. He got away.
But at the same time, Ray J got away. Ray J said he was being blackballed about things he couldn't go on. He couldn't go on Big Brother. He wasn't going to go to the United States, but he could only go on the Europe kind. So he said,
wait, why? Because of the Kardashians?
Yes, he said he's been blackballed because people believe that he did that to Kim.
Kim wanted to do that. Ain't nobody. She knew what she was looking in that. Let me shut up.
Yes.
Y'all have fun. I think she knew. Kim knew what she was doing.
Yes.
Kim is an opportunist.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Kim knew how to go out and climb up the social ladder. She's not innocent in none of this. So I just feel bad for the kids at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how much money you got. You can still mess up your kid's life behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Proud grandma. That's what her name is there. He's gonna drop your links. One proud grandma.
Derek, he ain't seen me in a while. That's why.
but yeah. So I was just saying people don't know the court system. We know the court system in California, and shit is high out here. And yeah, he gonna pay that kind of money. So But,
it was somebody else in that situation. They lived in Georgia. And they lived in Atlanta, and they was about to marry somebody in California. And they looked up the California laws with the child support, spouse support. They was like, hell no, let me get married.
Remember Erica Mena was upset about her child support, and she thought she's gonna get like money like Kanye and Kim. But she lives in Atlanta, so Safari only had to pay her $4,000.
Where did he live?
He live in Atlanta, Georgia. So
no, where do Safari live?
In Atlanta.
Oh, but where did Erica Mena live before that?
I think New York.
Okay, because New York runs like California a little bit with they.
Yeah. But she only in Atlanta. She said she gets $4,300 and some dollars for the kids a month. And
what?
She gets $4,300 and some dollars for kids a month, and she feel like she should get more money.
Ooh.
But what they don't know is Safari makes more money than Erica Mena makes more money than Safari. So when they put it in the computer, that's what they came out with.
Wow.
Yes.
And she looks terrible. Oh my God, she was bad. That girl was so beautiful.
She's not eating. She looked bad. She looked really bad. But yeah, that's what they came out with. So she was upset that she got that's all the money he's paying.
Wow.
So I said she can't buy Gucci and Prada, but she can buy Walmart and Target. I'm just saying.
Girl, they got a lot of knockoffs. You better go online to those knockoff stores and act like
Thank you. Well, I appreciate you coming up on my.
Thank you. I'm about to drop down. Thank you for letting me come up.
You're welcome.
I'll be around.
Okay.
I will be around. Okay. Have a blessed day, Andrea.
You too. Bye-bye.
I will.
So I appreciate everybody coming up and talking and having the conversation. It was good this morning. I thank everybody, just trying to have the conversation. It's a good thing to do. And y'all have a wonderful weekend. I probably will be back until Monday. But me and Derek got a show Monday. Okay, me and Derek is back. Me and Derek gonna be back on Monday with our new show. We're gonna have a new topic. And y'all come out. I'm gonna have a tea ladies tonight. So come on, check Andrea. She'll be back. We can do something. So I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed evening, okay?
Love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane, either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm. calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves, and I'm knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone, in the presence I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dress and gone. Flex it, hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weather. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody's stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle.
We could do it all night. We could go all night.
Goodbye.